We are the students of Welltech Multitech Engineering College, Department of ECE. We have done our final year project on Framework for Sensor Node Failure Detection, which is implemented in the help of NS2 Simulator. The abstract of our project is wireless sensor network is designed to increase the quality of service. But the implementation of wireless sensor network is done with the help of large number of portable sensors. When large number of portable sensors are used, the quality of service will be degraded. In order to improve the quality of service, the data from the faulty node has to be discarded. The proposed system of our project is to remove the data from faulty node, that is identification of a faulty node, which is done with the help of a round trip delay method. The objective of our project is to measure the round trip delay of every node and to identify the faulty node and to improve the quality of service of wireless sensor network. The wireless sensor network has various applications in military, homes, industries, and hospitals. Everywhere, the quality of service is very important. So, our proposed system helps to improve the quality of service. Existing system for identification of faulty node has been done with the help of comparison method. The disadvantage of comparison method is that it cannot detect the malicious node, and the cluster head failure recovery algorithm is also used to detect the faulty node, but there are some data loss problem. Path redundancy technique can be also used, but the redundant path will slow down the process and also has large energy consumption. And failure detection based on monitoring cycle will increase the wavelength required. So we need a proposed system in order to overcome the disadvantage of existing method, that is our RTD method. In RTD method, a faulty node is identified. Round trip delay will be either infinity or higher than threshold value. The faulty sensor node is detected by comparing the RTD time of round trip path with threshold value. If the delay is higher than threshold value, then sensor node is detected as a malfunctioning. If the delay is infinity, then that sensor node is identified as failure node. The block diagram of our proposed system is given as. There are 5 blocks. First block is root recovery. The root recovery phase when a packet has to be transmitted from the source to destination, the route will be discovered in the root recovery phase. And second is route selection. In route selection, it will take the responsibility of choosing the shortest path. Third phase is failure detection. Whenever a failure or a faulty node is identified between the source and destination, it will check and it will proceed to routing manager. The routing manager will take the necessary responsibilities and it forwards to routing mechanism, and the routing mechanism proceeds the alternate path. Now let us see the software implementation. It is done with the help of a Ubuntu OS. Our file is located as fault rtt1.tcl. Our coding can be implemented only in the terminal. So we can just open the terminal and we can copy the location of our file. And in order to run our file, we have to type as ns and file name .tcl. The output is implemented with the help of a NAM, network animator, and when we play the output, we are identifying the 1 as source node, and 6 as destination node. The circles are the RTS and CTS packets. The packets are transmitted from source node, that is from 1 to the destination node to 6. It is transmitting with the help. It is transmitting in the shortest path. We are considering the circular topology. In circular topology, there are only two paths. That is either from 1 to 6 via 11, 10, 9, and 8, and another is 1 to 6 via 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The shortest path is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the packets is transmitted via clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. I have made the fourth node as a faulty node. That is, at some particular time, the fourth node will be off or will be in off condition. So it will be identified as a faulty node. When the faulty node is identified, the packets from such node will be dropped. And when there is a faulty node, the protocol is designed such that the packets won't be transmitted again in such path. So it will find an alternate path and it will transmit the packet from node 1 to the destination node 6 via the other alternate path. There is one disadvantage in this existing method. Here, the faulty path has not been used again. In order to overcome this disadvantage, let us consider another example, that is our proposed system, which is with the help of a RTD method. Now let us check this example. Here the output is obtained with the help of a NAM window. The blue lines are the RTS and CTS signals. Here 0 is a source node and 5 is a destination node. The packet is transmitted from source 0 to destination 5 via 11, 10, 9, 8, and 7. But here the 11th node is identified as a faulty node and the packets are dropped. So the protocol is designed such that it chooses an alternate path. When the packets are dropped from 11, it chooses the alternate path and transmits RTS and CTS signal back to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the packets is transmitted via the alternate path. After some time, when there is a fault occur in node 1, it cancels the path from node 1, 0 to 5 and chooses the alternate path again. This process repeats again and again whenever there is a faulty node is identified. This is done with the help of a round trip time calculation. The round trip time for every packet will be calculated. That is, for example, see here the node 6, that is a packet is transmitted from the 5 to 6 with a round trip delay of 55 milliseconds. That is, for each packet the round trip time will be calculated and displayed in the terminal. Now let us consider the X graph. X graph, it is done with time versus energy consumed. At each time we can measure the energy consumed of each packet. Here we have done with circular topology. We can also implement the same with a random network. In random network, there are no fixed path. In circular, there are only two paths from source to destination, that is either in clockwise or anti-clockwise, but in random network, there are no fixed path. So let us consider this. It is taken with the help of a mobile ad hoc network, that is the nodes can be in mobile manner. The transmission from node 1 to 5 take place. Whenever a fault occur, the packets from that faulty node is dropped, which is used to increase the quality of service. This is one of the applications of wireless sensor networks, that is, it can be used in mobile ad hoc network also. Here the same proposed system is used, that is a round trip time is calculated for every packet from source to destination. That is from one node to the next node, the round trip time is calculated and the faulty node is identified. Here the X graph is calculated as before as a time versus energy consumed. We can compare the both X graph and calculate a result. Thank you.